and make it double,
to protect the world from devastation,
to unite all peoples within our nation,
to denounce the evils of truth and love,
to extend our reach to the stars above.
Kelvin,
Robert,
go watch a movie, blast off at the speed of light.
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Go watch a movie tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Go Watch a Movie, episode 84. If you didn't know from the intro music and that, we are doing Detective Pikachu, and you would have to live on the rock to not know that that's what we're doing after that. But yes, I'm excited for this one. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of entertainment news. To start with, just want to say days after the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer was put out, they went in and changed everything. The old trailer's taken down. He looks now like the OG Sonic that we all knew. Mm-hmm. Wow. Like, that backlash had to be insane.
You know, they had to have already known it from test audiences or whatnot.
You would think.
And then just on top of that, people out there complaining about it. So yeah, they were and it's pretty amazing that they were able to go in and fix it.
Yeah, that fast. Yeah.
So it tells you how. I mean, I don't know. That makes me wonder about other stuff though. They do anyway. It's you could probably fix it.
Yeah, because when the first poster came out, everyone hundreds of memes went out about how big his legs were and how creepy he was. So they probably had it on the back burner, after this trailer. If this doesn't work,
they should release two versions of the movie when it comes out on disc. It should be this is the one with long legs, this is the one with short legs.
I hope so.
Which one do you like better?
On top of that, it's finally happened. What I've been saying for quite some time now. Every time I mention Hulu, I say, but Disney owns majority ownership of that. Well, now they own the full thing. NBC Universal / Comcast went ahead and sold their shares to Disney. Now Disney completely owns Hulu. It'll be transitioned out over the next 5 years for them to take full ownership. I don't know what this means because they're going to have this and Disney Plus.
It makes no sense.
Yeah,
it's just I don't understand how something can become so powerful. It just seems evil somehow. There's got to be an evil plot,
right? Mm-hmm. Oh man, they're gonna own the world here, man. It's crazy.
It's gonna be like Hydra, but it's gonna be like Disney with all these Disney soldiers standing around on street corners in their little Disney uniforms with Mickey on their shoulder. When you go to the park, hell Disney. Oh, that'd be great. Oh man. Oh, Jesus, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a rough one. I love Disney though, and I mean, it's cool that all these things are under one roof now because we can have all the parts connect like they should. But we'll see what happens. This one might get you angry. I don't know. Because we did a #Purge challenge episode once, and it was one of the funner episodes I remember. But the Purge 5 gets a summer 2020 release date, and he wants to close his series out because the last one, of course, was a prequel, the first Purge. Now he wants to end it all. So I don't know. I think. I like that he wants to end it, but I hope it's not a cash grab. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. Well, I do kind of feel. I think it's good he's ending it. I don't really think it could go much further without just being repetitive.
Exactly.
I think the point has been made, and
there was even a TV show, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a TV show. So I think the point's been made. It's time to move on. I mean, I don't know how they could take that anywhere else. Yeah, no, this one's gonna have to be even more gritty and violent than the original ones. But I don't even know if that'll help.
I would say that I don't think that's going to help because I think people will respond more to substance than they would to just more like gratuity.
Yeah,
just like
I liked where they were going with the whole political route with it. But yeah, and that'll bring us to trailers. You first or me, sir?
I'll give her a go.
All right.
So we're getting it too.
Yes.
I mean, we already knew this, but I mean, finally seeing the trailer brings it home.
Hello.
And it's yeah, and it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
First of all, look at the big names that they have playing the adults.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel kind of almost like not punched, but like punched in a good way. Like I didn't expect that level of talent. I mean, I'm hyping it up too much, but I feel like
it's a smorgasbord.
That's like, whoa, for it too. I mean, I did not expect that, and I remember the original. I mean, I guess for the time, those were probably some really big actors and actresses, but this just seems like over the top to me. I'm like, wow, that cast is.
My boy's in there.
I know, Professor X.
Yeah,
it's just like holy crap, and then it looks good too. I mean, not only is it going to be you know what quality of acting you're going to get from it. It's not going to be some B movie type thing or whatever.
Oh, yeah, and no fucking kids. What?
It's going to be pretty serious, and the trailer looks good. I mean, there's some. It's going creepy. It's giving you the jump scares as well. It's doing it looks like it's doing everything right from what I could tell from that trailer. So I'm super excited to see what else we're going to see from that one, because I think the last one was a pretty big success in my eyes.
For sure. And he's got to get like hardcore because he got taken down by kids last time, and now these are adults who dealt with him before, so he's got to kind of up his game a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited for this one. So it too, if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and go with If You Smell What Batista Is Cooking. And I say that because, Rock, you better watch out. He is on your heels, my friend. Batista has a new film coming out called My Spy, and that is the push. They get a few movies under their belt. Vin Diesel did it too. Rock did it. Then they do the family movie with the kid, The Pacifier, or whatever the Rock's was, The Tooth Fairy. And then you're like, and then they warm the hearts of families all around. So not only will he be Drax, but he's got the kiddos' hearts now and the families with this new spy movie with this adorable little girl. And boom, Rock's replaced.
He'll always be Drax to me.
Yes, he is very much. He even acts like Drax in this trailer. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for this My Spy, but
yes.
Yeah, he very seems Drax because he's like, we should kill her, which is really something Drax would say. But yeah, it's a fun little trailer. Fun, not little because it looks like they spent a lot of money on it. But he's a spy who's on his last leg, and he's doing surveillance on some big criminal, and I guess they're doing it in her house, and she catches them. I'm not sure how that connects, but yeah, and then he has to train her to become a spy, and it's all that fun kid stuff, awkward adult that we all have come to know and love. But yes, that's my trailer, and that will bring us to the 2019 fantasy mystery Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Pika.
Ace Detective Harry Goodman goes mysteriously missing, prompting his 21-year-old son, Tim, to find out what happened. Aiding in the investigation is Harry's former Pokemon partner, wisecracking, adorable super sleuth Detective Pikachu. All right. Yeah. So, were you a Pokemon fan in your youth?
And somewhat, not. I wasn't a full blown huge one. I remember watching the original cartoon when it came out. I remember watching it on TV. I've dabbled in the card game, and I have dabbled with the video game. So I am definitely familiar with Pokemon. I am aware of the sensation,
the
phenomenon that Pokemon are.
I, sir, was all in. Once that anime cartoon, whatever you want to call it, came out, I watched it. Oh, I was there every day. Then they're like, "You can battle too. Get your trading cards now." I was like, "Oh my dear Lord!" So I ran to the store, and then Toys R Us, where I lived, used to put on a Pokemon League, so you could go buy your cards there, sit in there and battle other people. It was amazing. I did that for years. Of course, the Game Boy games, I played those, and I was so happy that they constantly got better. I still have a couple on Switch, but so fun. I even fell into the Pokemon Go trap. I was one of those weird people walking into people's backyards and catching Pokemon. I love it, and I'm so happy that they used the majority of original Pokemon for this. And it only makes sense because, that's a large amount of the crowd you're going to catch. I mean, yeah, they're like into generation, 8, 9 right now, and have thousands where it was originally 150. But I pretty much could pick out almost all of the Pokemon in there. So
yeah, I surprisingly knew a lot of them too. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an aficionado of this phenomenon, but I definitely knew most of the Pokemon in this movie.
Yeah. So what do you think of this premise, sir? What do you think of this movie? I think the Pokemon thing was just the gimmick in this movie. I mean, there's a lot more going on than just Pokemon. I think it was actually a decently written story. It's got it actually. I went in not thinking, this is it's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be like a kitty. Some bitch Kelvin making me watch it.
cutie Pokemon thing. I was like, I'm not gonna enjoy this. And then by the end of it, I'm like, you know what? You kind of got me. I let my defenses down. I didn't expect a surprise, and then I didn't expect another surprise. And then I didn't expect an actor to come walking out and be like, "Hey, it was me." I'm like, "What? I heard your voice. I knew it was you." But then so it's like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I enjoyed this movie despite the fact that
no need to apologize.
It's kiddie, but
it's not like it's very adult themed in my opinion.
It's very adult themed, and if they would have took the Pokemon out and put something else in, it could have been really dark and sinister and weird and crazy. But they still made it, but they made it fun and light and kiddie at the same time. So kudos to them for being able to successfully do that.
I tell you what, I kept getting a Who Framed Roger Rabbit theme feel from it, because it was very much that kind of setup and what they gave to us back then with that movie, which makes me, as much as I hate remakes and that's such a classic movie, I would love to see what they do with that in like a sequel or something now.
It was really familiar because it follows basically the same like outline that a lot of movies of the same type do.
Yeah.
I mean, it does the same exact thing. It just does it with, like I said, Pokemon is like kind of the gimmick or the thing that kind of draws you in, but it rewards you with a deeper story after you get in there if you get shove the Pokemon to the side. But it's I don't know. I thought it was good.
Yeah, for sure works. Forgot to say the stars' names. Cast, we have Justice Smith, Ryan Reynolds, Catherine Newton. Can't see the ones I'm looking for. Bill Nighy. There we go. Have to say Mr. Bill Nighy. I very much love. One of my favorite things about this is the diverse cast without throwing it in your face.
They did put a little bit of everything in there, which I didn't feel like it was forced either. I felt like it felt natural. It felt like a normal cast without being, purposeful. And
it stayed very, very true to its Japanese roots as well. Like they still had even the title sequence was, kind of a Japanese English variation. which I thought was cool.
I did notice that.
What do you think of the Pokemon? Their looks.
They kept it like cutesy. Like they didn't try to make them look realistic in like a real world. You know what I mean? They kept them looking like,
no Sonic the Hedgehog looking.
Yeah, it's like they kept it. The source material was definitely used and celebrated in this movie, and that's good. There was a couple moments where I was like, I don't think like Charizard should be quite so scaly or what. I mean, I felt he should have had a smoother look for me anyway. But outside of that, most of everybody looked exactly how you would expect them to look.
Yeah, agreed. I really enjoyed the like, I don't know, the size of them all. I love Psyduck. He was great for me. But my favorite Pokemon got to shine in this movie, Mr. Mime.
I like Ditto.
Ditto's your favorite?
Yeah, in this movie, I like Ditto because I didn't see it coming. Yeah, I was like, you should have seen it coming because you know Ditto. But then it's like, well, oh crap, it's Ditto.
and they show you one glimpse like early on when they do it after the interview of him. Yeah.
Yep, and he pushes the wheelchair.
Yeah, but my whole Mr. Mime has always been my favorite because he's basically a human being that's been enslaved. But and his scenes in this one are just hilarious. I love the whole interrogation scene with him.
That was great.
But yeah, should we do a split spoiler section for this one? Maybe, yeah. Just go ahead and get the things we like about it, then go into spoiler territory.
Okay.
I love the main character, Justice Tim, the guy who plays Tim as Justice. Yes. I thought he did that awkward kind of not really caring about the world around him, which I don't know how you couldn't. Like if Pokemon were real, I'm all about it. Robert, I want to live in a Pokemon world. I would be all about that life. Are you telling me you're going to go be an insurance agent while Pokemon are all around you? Go to hell, Tim.
I think Tim had some deeper issues that he was dealing with.
Oh no!
That was preventing him. That was preventing him from really enjoying life and Pokemon. He was still a Pokemon trainer at heart.
Yeah.
Even though he was trying to deny it, which was good for the movie because it gave him some depth and it brought out, you know, his abilities later on in the movie. You know, gave you a little something extra, which I enjoyed. So I mean, it's okay. I understand your point. I'm just trying to stand up.
But like in a world full of Pokemon,
I feel like I'm already in a world full of Pokemon. There's animals everywhere.
You can't throw a ball at them.
You can throw a ball at them. They just won't go into the ball.
They'll attack you like that cue balls.
Yes. It's just some of the Pokemon are strange though. Like I don't understand how like nobody got hurt from the Pokemon. Like when those little crazy little like I forget the name. The little the who?
That's one I'm not super familiar with.
The little ape ones,
yeah,
the little monkey ones was just like I'm thinking someone's gonna get hurt, but like it's like they couldn't hurt them. It's like they could just like annoy them a lot and make them run away. They couldn't really do any damage.
Imagine if like a Munchamp got angry though, like you'd be fucked. It'd be Goro from Mortal Kombat just beating the shit.
I don't understand how he was like directing traffic. He's an animal.
But like some of them are more humanoid than others. Like Mr. Mime, clearly. Munchamp.
That's just strange. It's like there's like they're aliens. Then we just accepted it. It's like you're not an alien. You're just a Pokemon. You're the same as that bird.
Except they've always been there. It would be like if like replace our animals with something that is kind of sentient, and it's always been in our world. You know, we just kind of get used to them. Except apparently they started using them.
I don't know if there was a sentient thing living in our world, like a Bigfoot. They would hide from us and never let us get a photo. That's just
because we fight with them. Clearly,
yeah. It's like I don't get. It's whatever.
I like how they were telling the story of them though, and they're like, our ancestors used them for good.
I didn't like that.
Then all of a sudden it changes, and that good became badly.
I didn't like that they showed the little Egyptian picture with Pokemon, because that made me think of like Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. And I was like, what? They do battle? What's Yu-Gi-Oh? What are you doing? Why are you still a Yu-Gi-Oh's thing? But it's okay.
A Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
There should be a live Yu-Gi-Oh. I got my Battle Angel, even though it's not perfect. I still love that I got a Battle Angel. So if they can give me a live action Yu-Gi-Oh and a live action Thundercats, and I don't want to say it. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'll say it. I think they were doing it anyway. A live action Macross or Robotech.
Oh yeah, I think Robotech is in the works.
Yeah, so I would. Yeah. As soon as those things, I'll be content. I'll be like, okay, I can, die happy now. Gotten everything I ever wanted.
What did you think of female side chick?
I thought she was fine. She was decent.
Quirkiness,
yeah, she had the little quirky thing going. There's clearly a little romance weird thing going. I mean, she was fine. I don't think
Lucy
Stevens. I like that she randomly had a backpack on and a baseball
that she
cap.
Carries.
This is like, yeah, it works. And I like that she had side. Like, I like that their Pokemon weren't these like over the top Pokemon.
Yeah,
they were kind of the cutesy or the oddball Pokemon. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was really cool too.
Even though apparently Psyduck is over the top, I didn't know he could mind explode like that.
It's just so goofy. It's just he's better than Howard the Duck. There's no doubt.
Don't get him pissed.
Mind blow you up, but yeah, there are a couple things I didn't like about the movie.
Mind your business.
And I didn't like that Pikachu was wearing the detective's hat.
But it's Detective Pikachu.
I know, but I just didn't like it. I don't see Pikachu with a hat. I'm like, why is he wearing a hat? This is like, well, no, take his hat off. And he did every once in a while, and that's when I really liked it. Is when he took his hat off. I'm like, yeah, there's Pikachu. He's pretending to be a detective. He kind of, sort of, not really, but okay. And then
you still see them as animals, don't you?
Yes, they are animals that are supposed to be battling. And that's
oh my goodness.
The second thing
Pokemon racist.
The second thing I didn't like, there weren't enough battles. There's one good battle. Even though the trainer jumped in and stomped on Charizard's tail,
could have killed him.
Weird. I didn't.
That flame goes out, he dies.
Yeah, so I was like, maybe not. But I didn't like that I thought there would have been more battles. I thought there would have been more finding Pokemon. But
something. That's the thing about that city. Like, it's supposed to be them living in harmony with humans, not just.
I guess that is a good way to take out a part of what I liked about the original thing. But okay. And then the other thing I didn't like about it was, and not that this isn't really I didn't like it. It was just, if you closed your eyes, or if you just imagine Pikachu in a red suit with a couple swords on his back, you just saw Deadpool. He sounded a lot like Deadpool.
He does not try and hide his voice at all.
It's just, even when he's like,
that's the payoff for the ending, though.
Yeah, that is definitely a payoff for the ending. But I just, I saw Deadpool so much. I heard Deadpool, I'm sorry, so much. I was just like, Deadpool? No, because it just sounded like his personality, everything was just like,
yeah,
it wasn't a unique Pikachu. It was like Ryan Reynolds doing Pikachu. Like, you could tell it was Pikachu.
Just every so often try and say some cute.
Reynolds, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just trying to say something cute or something.
And all of a sudden, like you could just hear Deadpool. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it was too soon between me watching the Deadpool movie and me watching that I just heard the same. That's the only thing I thought.
Pulled you out
a little bit, but not
even with the ending.
Well, the ending was a great payoff. It was amazing, but like I said, I kept hearing Deadpool, even the way he talked.
Yeah,
it just sounded like the jokes were just very either Ryan Reynoldsy or Deadpool.
I will say this: he did say that there is enough footage, or not footage, but audio of him to make a rated R version of this movie. Which I don't doubt with him. Which we'll probably never get to see, but I think that would be awesome.
That would be good.
Let's see here.
I want to mention the guy from Godzilla was in this.
Ken.
As Lieutenant Hyde Yoshida.
Yeah, that guy is awesome.
Yeah, he is very good. I just saw the guy from Godzilla. I don't know why. Again, I keep associating people with certain movies. Once I see it, it's stuck in my head.
Howard Clifford, the main person on the opposition, Mr. Bill Nye himself, all I hear is Davy Jones. And I kept waiting for him to say, really? Do you fear death, Pikachu?
Whenever I see Bill, I see the guy from Underworld.
See, that flashed in my head too, but I am
hear his voice, and I just
fan of the pirate movies.
Yes, I know.
Thought Davy Jones was a fantastic villain, and that line, "Do you fear death?" And then freaking Underworld. What I get of him is.
Yes, he does. I love his voice in Underworld. It's so good. If I heard somebody on the street that sounded like that, I would turn and run. I'm like, that's a vampire. That's a vampire. There's no way he's not a vampire. You hear him?
Either that or he's going to unleash the Kraken.
One or the other. Great voice. Great actor.
Yes, fantastic actor. But let's go ahead and get into spoiler territory. So if you have not seen the movie, I would pause it here and go watch the movie. But yeah, so that twist, the Mr. Bill Nye, Underworld, Davy Jones, however you see him, the bad guy. Did you see it coming?
I should have, because after the fact, I was like, oh, well, hell, I should have seen it coming. But no, I turned my brain off. I was like, let's watch it. It's a kid movie. They're not gonna fool me or give me a surprise. I know exactly what's going on. You're gonna do something cute and make all the kids giggle or whatever. But like, no, they gave me a surprise. I was like, oh, hell no, he's the evil guy too. And you should have known it because the way they announced it in the beginning. Yeah. How good and great he was. And then obviously they always almost announce the villain sometimes in movies by doing that.
But they also did a great job of making his son seem very villainous as well.
Mm-hmm. Which is to throw you, which is another trick they do in movies quite often too. So.
And then it doesn't help that the Ditto is trying to kill them as his son, which throws you off even more, you know.
But I like the whole mystery, the whole car thing, like the whole Mew thing, and like Mewtwo. Yes. Like I didn't like. I was like, I thought, he must be attacking the cop for some reason, or the detective, but then you find out later it was those little frog ninjas, and I was like, it's just, huh? And you're like, so there's all the way through the movie they give you a little surprise every now and then to keep you interested, to keep you watching, and keep you trying to figure out what was really actually going on. And then when you finally do, you're like, holy crap, this is pretty in depth, and there's some deep storytelling going on and some surprises. And then it gets kind of dark for a second. I love the finally we get a battle at the end with Pikachu. I love when he basically remembers his powers, at least.
Yes.
And is able to do some, because he's just a little yellow cute.
He's a rat.
Fluff ball, squirrely lightning.
I guess there is a rat. I can't call him a rat because Rat-a-Tat's a rat.
Yeah. You don't really expect him to be able to go toe to toe with somebody like Mewtwo, but
he shouldn't.
No, but he gets in there, and it's fun. It's to watch kind of the underdog in a way, come out on top. It's fun to watch.
And Mewtwo's man-made, right? He's a man-made
I guess they had
used DNA.
Yeah, they had the DNA, and then they just remade them. It's like Jurassic Park if they found the DNA, and they're like, hey, we're gonna make what we shouldn't have made because it died for a reason, but we're gonna make it anyway.
Yeah, I like the shift of him becoming the good guy. Well, kind of goodish guy, because I guess he was mind controlled. But I tell you what, wasn't a fan of Souls and Pokemon. Kind of almost lost me there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that was his master plan. I understand him wanting to take over a Mewtwo. Who wouldn't? Who want to be this, super powerful?
Especially if you're crippled in the chair,
Yeah, creature. That's that's a given. But then his plan is just to put people in Pokemon. And it's just kind of, I don't know how is that really making people the best versions of themselves by putting them in something else?
But they can evolve to the
Is that the only way they can evolve to be better? Is to put them in something else that can evolve and be better? Because we're stuck where we are weird. This is as good as you get. I don't know. There's some mixed messages coming from this movie.
But we find out that no, all it takes is the love of your son, and you can truly be born again from a Pokemon soul.
Were you confused by the reason? Like, did you think it was the purple mist that caused him to be able to hear the Pikachu?
At first, I did, yeah.
Okay, 'cause I did too. I never put together until they revealed it that that's the reason why. It's because his dad was in there.
Yeah, I didn't think that was that at all. Because I would recognize my father's voice even if it was coming from Pokemon. So that never connected with me.
You think he would have? Because it was.
I guess I'm saying, like, I'd be like, why do you sound like my dad? But apparently that never occurred to him.
Did you feel like Ryan Reynolds? I'm not for sure how old he is actually. I should probably looked it up. But do you feel like he looked too young to be his son? I mean, to be his dad.
Ryan Reynolds, born 1976.
He's like 42-ish.
Yeah.
My math is
ish.
Good. So I don't know. It just seemed.
And his son was 21.
So that's possible. Yeah. But it just seemed like he seemed like a young hip dad. I guess that's right.
He did. Yeah. But Lucy left him after she saw his dad. It's like, that was it? Yeah, that's your Pikachu? Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Tim.
I wonder who Tim gets. I mean, surely he understands the value of a Pokemon now.
Oh,
just in case, have one around so you can save your soul. Yeah. But it's like, I mean, sure. Then that just makes me think of whatchamacallit. What was Golden Compass?
Oh yeah. Because Golden Compass is a lot better.
But it's like, I wonder who his Pokemon would be. Like, I don't want to.
He went back for that Cubone?
I think he might. I don't know. I like how they showed the Cubone later in the movie.
Yeah,
hitting his fingers. I mean, that was kind of fun. Mm-hmm. I don't know who we get. I mean, you would assume he'd go for another Pikachu because it just seemed like he worked with Pikachus. But you should probably go back and get that mime.
I would.
Or is he? If he's still alive.
I was laughing. Yeah, he did get burned. I was laughing so hard at that, man.
That would be pretty funny to have as your picture.
Like, won't you talk, you idiot? And he just looks aghast when they go back to him. Oh man. Yeah. I want a Mr. Mime now. Oh man. But yeah, one of my favorite things is when Ditto becomes the chick he likes, Lucy. And he's like, don't you think I won't hit a beady-eyed version of the girl that I'm But other than the soul melding, I really enjoyed this movie. Again, the Charizard battle, I loved everything leading up to that as well, like the whole nightclub underground fight scene, the guy with the Charizard tattoo on him, and Pikachu obsessed with his nipple.
Like, why is he wearing a shirt?
He's like, I don't know what he said, all I see is nipples. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and definitely go watch for me for this movie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it a go watch too. I know I say that reluctantly.
I was going to say what?
It's like, I don't know why. It's just because it's a Pokemon movie. I was like, huh? Yeah, but it is. It's good. I mean, it's not like perfect by any means, but it's good. You'll have fun watching it. If you were at all in any time in your life a Pokemon fan, yes, then you'll love it.
And it probably made a shit ton of new Pokemon fans.
Yeah, because it's fun. I mean, I can't say that enough. It was a fun movie, and I didn't think I was going to have fun watching it. I really didn't, and so it surprised me, and I actually did have fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. Only thing I was missing was my second favorite Pokemon doing something, which is Snorlax, because he's fat like me. But where you can find us at gowatchamovie.com. All the stories and trailers we talked about are on there. The podcast is on there. The podcast is also anywhere you can find a podcast. Spotify, Apple, that new one that put us on there without asking. iHeart, all those podcast places you can find a podcast now. And I think that will be all. Go watch that movie. And I'm Kelvin.
And I'm Robert.
Go watch a movie.